Hi, I'm Dawn Michelle, and this is Makeup or Breakup blog. And we're in the month of April. The trees are blooming, the flowers are coming up, and allergies. Yes, I suffer from them, so I will try my best to get through this video because it's also a very bittersweet video for me, in the sense that, keeping in mind that all things have a beginning and eventually all these things come to an end. And no, I'm not talking about my channel. I'm talking about a subscription box that I have talked about and featured here on this channel over the years. And I just found out that they will be no more. And this saddens me a bit because it's a specialty kind of subscription box. It has a niche. And I will post what it is. It's this brand right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's called Japan Crate. They put up a blurb on their website, which if you want to look it up, it's japancrate.com. And on there is this notice saying, "Farewell from Japan Crate, a new chapter." And I'm going to get my reading glasses on so I don't miss a word. It says, "For over 10 years, Japan Crate has been bringing Japanese snacks, candy, and culture to fans around the world. Since their launch in 2014, it continues, we've curated thousands of crates filled with exciting limited edition treats straight from Japan, creating unforgettable experiences for our subscribers," myself included. "As we continue to grow and evolve, we've made the strategic decision to focus on expanding our other brands to provide even more premium Japanese snack experiences. Thank you for being a part of the Japan Crate journey. It has been an honor to bring a little piece of Japan to your doorstep, and we hope you'll continue to explore new flavors, experiences, and discoveries with our friends over at Boksu, and that's spelled B-O-K-K-S-U, and Sugoi Mart, which is spelled S-U-G-O-I, and then M-A-R-T, Mart." They finish with, "Please reach out if you have any questions or click the button below on their website to visit the frequently asked questions." So it's with a heavy heart in a way to say I'm a little saddened, but eventually all good things must come to an end. So I will show you what their very last Japan Crate box looks like. This is a subscription box of Japanese snacks, or versions of candy and snacks and drinks that are featured here in America, their Japanese counterpart, because sometimes certain brands will feature certain flavors or certain tastes for different parts of the world that they market to. So I found this fascinating because these are typically snacks you would find in there, like the equivalent here in New York would be the bodega. What you would find in the typical like grocery store or small, for lack of a better word, grocery store, where you find these quick snacks and drinks readily available. So what's readily available in Japan isn't necessarily for their flavors and stuff available here. So this was my way of getting in touch with the other side of the world and see what they had to offer. So they were ahead of their time as far as I'm concerned, for people who wanted to taste more than what they were given in a particular country, in this case for me, America. So I'm gonna take off the sleeve, this lovely sleeve. It's very pretty, and as we've evolved and become more, the world has gotten smaller through the internet and the shipping and all that. Not to ramble, but I'm noticing that some of the snacks that were featured in this box years ago are starting to become more prevalent and more visible here in New York City and in the United States, which is great. So here it says Japan Crate. It says JC in the back. It's in red and black. And usually these boxes, and I'll post the link to my prior unboxings somewhere here, or at the end of this video. Okay, this is what's featured in the box for today. And here, I'm going to show this. They always came with a little brochure, a little newsletter of what exactly was in there or what the theme of the box was. I love the themes. So this one is called The theme is cherry blossom, Hanami picnic party. And it would give some facts about how festivals are celebrated or dates that are observed, how they're observed in Japan. So I always found this fascinating. He says, in parts of the world where it's warmer, we suggest putting any candy that may have melted in the fridge until solid to enjoy. Because sometimes in shipments, sometimes things may melt and they'll reconstitute if you just put them in the fridge. Depends on where they ship, because apparently they were shipping internationally, obviously. So here they have pictures as you go on as to what may or may not be in your box, depending. But I just love that picture. I'm a little sad to see them go. Okay. So I will try to differentiate and explain what each piece is, or just dive in. I'm doing this in real time. So this first thing says cream collar. Okay. And I will put the description somewhere here on what that is about. Okay. The next thing I see here, it has a little maze on it. Sometimes they have little games on the actual packaging from start to finish. This feels like a cookie, the Sakura Chinsuko, which I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but it may not be. But, oh, this is what it is. Found it. This is the Sakuyama Choco Jiro Chocolate Cookie Matcha. So it has matcha in it. Obviously, the green packaging should have given me a clue, but that's what it looks like down there. And they give a description on what it is, which I love, but you kind of get it from what I described it. I shall continue. This just feels like a sticker. This doesn't look like it's something edible. I wonder what this is. So again, each box was a form of discovery. It wasn't just straight out just cookies or chips. There were different things in there, and sometimes they would even put in a drink. Like, let's say the version Coca-Cola releases here is the cherry version and the vanilla version. Where in another part of the world, they may, have a cherry blossom version or a lychee version that we don't see here in the States. So to me, I always enjoyed these. These are coasters, by the way, in case you were wondering what I'm holding up. Now I know. These are Sakura coaster. Sakura, I think, is another word, or the Japanese word for the cherry blossom. So I like that. Having a coaster to rest my drink. How apropos and how well-mannered. So they gave me at least two, because good things come in twos. So one is white and one is pink. Typical of the flower colors that tend to be. So I'm going through this. Ooh, these look like they could be chips. The fun part was, like, since I am not fluent in Japanese, what is it? And I would look at the packaging. It looks like it could be a waffle or a cookie snack, or it could be an actual chip. Do we know? I don't know. It could be made from potato. It could be made from something else. But let's see. This is actually called Amijaga potato chips. Kishu ume. Lovely. I like that. Okay. The next thing in here. Oh, I love this. Every once in a while, they had such a deal going on with Kit Kat. You may or may not see this here, depending on where you live, the location in the U.S. Sometimes you may be lucky to come across this in some of the smaller delis. Isn't that cool? That clearly has matcha in it, and you'll see the design in the pack, how it looks. It's green on the outside. Ooh. It is the Kit Kat matcha latte. Yes. I will definitely be enjoying that. I think this is another cookie, right? And this is the Sakura Madeleine. I'm just going to town on this. Woo! More cookies. This looks like a chip. But we'll figure that out. I will put the name here as I go along. Next thing I see here looks like another, like, maybe chip. I'm not sure, but we will find out. Just going through the book. That's the fun part, like just discovering what this is. This is the Shiruku Red Bean Sakura Crackers. Red bean. Also, getting your palate to experience different tastes and flavors. Why not? Be a little adventurous. Life is short, you know? The next thing I see here, ooh, this looks like it has a bear on it. I'm not sure. What could this be, I wonder? This is the crispy mini melon pan biscuit. Okay, so essentially it's all with all these cute little snacks on it, which I love. And I love some of the packaging, it's more unique than others. This is the Min-O salted green broad bean chip. Whew. And again, more snacks than I could possibly dream. There's no drink in it. I'm kind of sad about that. I will miss the drinks that were unique to Japan that we don't see here. The versions from Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Those are the greatest. And again, more cute little candies and stuff. I will post everything here. To Japan Crate, I say thank you so much for this opportunity and presenting something that for 10 years you've brought something that may not necessarily have been here right away, but now we've grown more sophisticated and more inclusive with our taste buds and what we eat here in the States. So again, thank you to Japan Crate for all the experiences and all that you provided, and the theme boxes were again awesome. Let me know in the comments below if you're aware or have subscribed to Japan Crate. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about Japan Crate and about it. Again, thank you to Japan Crate for 10 years of incredible stuff. I only came in the last few years, but again, I'll post a video somewhere here at the end of the video about my take on my unboxings. I will miss you, Japan Crate. I appreciate you, and I will definitely try out those 2 partner companies that you mentioned. And I will put the price somewhere here of what the box generally was. I think it was between $30 and $40. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Again, thank you so much for joining me on my quick unboxing of the last of the latest of the greatest from Japan Crate. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Even better, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you will know my next video will be up. Thank you so much for joining me on this latest adventure with a subscription box that was for snacks. Who figured? Who knew? Take care and stay safe, and I will see you on my next video. Take care. Bye.